Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Daniel G. Garza, and this is Breakfast Readings. Shoot, what am I doing here? It's Wednesday. I'm starting a little at different time today. Had an event, but if you're watching me on TikTok, then you're watching live, and you can be part of the show. If you're watching me on YouTube, please do me a favor, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell. It'll let you know every time we have a new show on the channel. Plus, if you're watching this on YouTube, please comment anyway down at the bottom. If you want to make a comment or a question, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Let me get my coffee. I was watching a panel on cancer awareness and this morning, cancer survivors. And for those of you that don't know, I'm an anal cancer survivor. And they had a panel of 4 folks from that are ambassadors for Blue Note, which I just joined Blue Note. So if you don't know about Blue Note and you're a cancer survivor, caregiver, or you're currently going through cancer, check out BlueNote.com. They have a great network of advisors and professionals and such. But I just got that. But yeah, so we're starting a little later today, so we'll be going on for the next hour. If you're new to the show, I'm Daniel G. Garza, the Card Devo. I do card readings, and that's what we do here. So if you're interested in me pulling a couple of cards for you, here's how we play. Make sure that you put your name and a number from 1 to 9 in the comment section. The first person to do it gets the reading. When I say the words oatmeal break, that is your cue to put in your comment your name next, so the next person online gets it. And that's it. Yep, that's how we play. How you doing? Good morning. Welcome. I have not seen your face before. Have you been on my channel before? But welcome. So if today's t-shirt is Militant Manager, so everybody calm down. I got this. Hola, buenos días. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estamos? So yeah, the first person to put in what does it say? Fun duck. I like that. So if you, first person, oh, you're new. Okay, so have you ever had, let's start with you, sir. Todo bien? Have you ever had a card reading before? I know there's a lot of people on TikTok doing it, so I appreciate you joining my channel this morning. Usually I'm on at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you, hey, good morning, buenos días. So, hi, everybody. So the first person to put in there, give me your first name and a number from 1 to 9. And then, so we're going to go with Thunderdurk. So see what's, Thunderdurk. So give me your name and a number from 1 to 9. And you will go, see, we got Julia. But I've been waiting on Anthony. Anthony, can you give me a number from 1 to 9, please? Yeah, Anthony, I got your name, but now I need a number from 1 to 9. So why do I do that? Is because you are pulling your own cards. These are my deck. This is the deck, by the way. I always show the deck. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck from John Holland. It's one of my favorite decks to use. But Anthony, there you go, Anthony. So the next person, when you hear me say oatmeal break, that is your cue to put in your name and your number. So everybody just hold on. But don't worry, if you don't get picked right away, this doesn't mean the messages doesn't apply to you. So stick around. There's usually some meditations, some tips on how to center yourself, how to ground yourself. So just stick around. Stick around. I got you, Anthony. Anthony Dos from your picture. Let me look at your picture, Anthony. Anthony's a big old rugged dude. Just follow him. I like to follow my new friends. Welcome to the show. All right. Wow. Pretty cool, Anthony. All right. So, all right, Anthony. So that little light inside of you, that new energy that's you know, like I tell everybody that this is our solar plex. This is our solar plex chakra. This is where we make a commitment to ourselves. This is where our gut feelings, our instincts, our commitment to ourselves, our passion is usually ignited here too. So for Anthony, I feel like the light inside of you is starting to turn on. Starting. I don't feel like it's completely there, but I feel like it's not completely there because you don't trust yourself. I say this with love, but I feel like you don't always trust your intuition. You don't trust your gut feelings. And if you ask 20 people the same question, you're going to get usually 20 different answers. So how about, Anthony, how about you do this? Tap into your solar plex chakra. Hola, buenos dias. Tap in there and ask Anthony. Have you asked Anthony what he wants to do? Have you asked Anthony what his passion really is? Buenos dias, hello. So Anthony, I'm going to suggest that when this show is done and when you have time alone, right hand on your belly, left hand over it, deep breath, and usually it's you make up your own phrases, but usually it's something like, I make a commitment to trust myself. I make a commitment to trust myself. I make a commitment to trust myself. Yeah, and that starts up your light. The pilot light is already on. We just need to turn it on a little bit. I say this because you're trying to follow your passion. What is your passion? Doesn't mean, now for everybody, like being successful when you're going after your passion, whether you're going after baking or singing or painting, whatever, Anthony, your passion is, success means that you have accomplished what you wanted, not measured to anybody else's success. We should not measure, per se, our singing careers to Madonna. Like, she's done all that work, and if you're just starting now, well, you're not going to be Madonna by tomorrow. It's going to take some time. Actually, I like Cher better, so I like Cher better. So make sure that you, Anthony, make sure that at whatever level, however far you get, whatever you do, follow your passion. What does Anthony want to do? So right hand, left hand. Anthony, I make a commitment to follow your passion and talk to yourself. Now, the reason I say this is because your throat chakra is popping up. Your throat chakra, you're going to be able to tell it, yes, Anthony, we send you good vibe. You are like my success. Like, I make a commitment to myself to work hard to become a lieutenant. Hey, good morning, Luna. How you doing? We're starting a little later today, but so Anthony, but it's your throat chakra. So start using your throat chakra. Be honest with yourself. For everybody watching, your throat chakra is our communication, is our truth. But it starts with you, Anthony. So be honest with yourself. What do you need to do? What do you need to do to make that light work, to ignite the passion inside of you, and put that throat chakra to work? Yeah. So make a commitment to yourself that you're going to do it. But then speak your truth to other people. Like, I don't know how ranks work, but whoever is above you that has who can mentor you, who can guide you, who can teach you, coach you, and whatever you need to do to get to that next level. Speak your truth and say, hey, you, sir, I want to be a lieutenant, and I have the fire. And I have the passion, but I need to know how to. And there's a truth to dress for the job you want. I mean, I'm not saying, like, I don't know how a lieutenant dresses, but start speaking to yourself as if you're a lieutenant. Like, start talking to yourself, not necessarily everybody else. Like, don't go around telling people you're a lieutenant if you're not. But talk to yourself. Say, at home, like in the mirror, talk to yourself. Treat yourself with the dignity and respect that they would a lieutenant. Does that make sense? Talk to yourself that way. I make a commitment to speak to myself with the dignity and respect that a lieutenant should be spoken to. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but because I don't know, I don't understand ranks. I totally respect them. I totally respect them, but trust yourself, man. You got this. And but believe in yourself. I believe in you. I think you got this. You're gonna be successful, and trust. If you've made it this far, you're already successful. You know what I mean? Like, if this is the measuring stick per se, and I've made it this far, I'm successful this much. I'm not going to worry about this part. I'm going to worry about this tall. Like I am this successful. And then I'll worry about the rest, you know, because I'm only 5'6". I'm a little person. So I'm only 5'6" successful. I'm going to remember that. I'm 5'6" successful. And then I'll worry about the rest later. Gracias a ti, Anthony. Thank you for being here this morning. I know there's a lot of people that you can watch, but you're supposed to be here. You're 5'6" too. Viva los 5'6". Yeah, man, we should start a 5'6" basketball team. They should bring the basket lower for us or something. I don't know. All right, so this is your 5'6" too. 5'6", unite. Los 56. Yeah, Little Man Power. There you go. We're gonna start a new group. We're gonna call ourselves the 56, and people won't know what we're talking about. It's like, what 56? And we're like, it's code. If you don't understand, you don't know. You're 5'7". Okay, only because you have rainbow, we'll allow you. You'll be you'll be the person. Anybody 5'7" over will be the person that reaches for the things in the high shelf. A little coffee. Cheers. Good morning, coffee. All right, guys. So for those of you who are new to the show, the code word for you to put in your name and your number, and the first person to do it gets the next reading. Oatmeal break. There we go. Stephanie, number 8. And people ask me, why is the code word oatmeal break? Because I'm actually eating my oatmeal. And that's why that's why this is called breakfast reading, because I'm doing readings while I'm eating my breakfast. So you guys get to join me for my breakfast. Stephanie, are you there with me? But you know something I discovered? My lips. I don't understand what about my lips. Wipe my lips? What is this channel about? Thank you for asking. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a spiritual coach. And so I do readings. I do readings and coaching and energy cleanses, and I'm a Reiki master. So I do all kinds of stuff. Well, I have my own place soon. Personal questions I do not answer online. So this live show is just random, but I do take on clients. I'm taking clients now. So if you would like a private session, please email me, message me here, and message me here, and I will set up an appointment with you. Give you my prices and my times. But yes, we do not do private readings online. So, all right, Stephanie. Where are we? Was it Stephanie? 78. Stephanie, are you still with me? I want to make sure. Yep, still here. Awesome. How are you doing today, Stephanie? And for everybody watching who's asking about the numbers, remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that was the number she chose. Oh, Triumph. Triumph is okay. I don't know that we know each other, but I will follow Triumph. Good morning. Beautiful hot day here. You know it's going to be a hot day here I'm in Culver City today. But for everybody watching, this is my my partner's place. Usually I'm at my place in Laguna, but welcome here. Triumph Spirit. Well, welcome to the show, Triumph Spirit. I just followed you. So, all right. So, Stephanie. Okay. So, okay. So here's your foundation. So the Deception and the Envy card. So what I'm getting, and I'm gonna say, because Love Begins is your next card. So I'm gonna put those together because I feel like the falling. I feel like you were wearing this very heavy coat for a long time. Like even in the summer, talk about hot. I feel like you were wearing this very heavy coat for a long time, and it was just heavy and pointless and useless, and it wasn't attractive anymore. And you just carried on all this weight with you for so long, that now that it's falling off, your love is actually beginning. New things are starting. There's a stream of water. So new things are beginning for you. I don't feel that this new beginning is as happy as it should be. I feel like there's a lot of things that we have to work through. Just, I'm going to say, be patient in your process. But I feel like and it's always for everybody watching, it's always people, places, or things. That is the connections that we have. We have a connection to people, places, or things. But I feel like for Stephanie, the disconnecting of certain people meant moving away from certain places, but it also means letting go of some things that you have. I just got chills. But letting go of some things that are hard to let go of. But it's a good process. I feel like even though it feels right now that this is like the tunnel. I tell people all the time, like when people tell me, it's like, I'm going through this dark tunnel. Will I ever survive? Yes, because it's a tunnel. If you go in the tunnel and you come out the tunnel, and you don't stay there. We don't get to live in the tunnels. We just go through them and learn the lesson and keep moving. This is not a cave. We don't go through caves. We go through tunnels. There's always an entrance and nexus. So Stephanie, I just feel like the letting go of some of these people, places, and things. You have a lot of past issues in which you're trying to move forward. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. But deep breath, and I feel like for instance, in this case, I always want to go back to your root chakra. The root chakra for me, the way that I teach it, the way that I work it, is the root chakra is where all of our nurture and nature stuff sits. So, because here's what I feel for you, Stephanie, and I don't want to get too deep into your business, but I feel like a lot of the nurture things that happen around you with people, parents, grandparents, siblings, a lot of the nurture that happened was not always the best, and we went and found people. We went and found people that followed that same way of acting towards you. Basically, what I'm saying is that the way people were treating you when you were younger, you connected to people that treated you that same way as an adult. So now we have to work on letting go of those connections. You are not the child. You are an adult, and you deserve to be treated. Hey, good morning. You deserve to be treated as an adult. But in order to do that, just like we were talking with Anthony, it's like make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment. Make a vow. We forget to make vows to ourselves. Make a vow to yourself that you will treat yourself with dignity and respect. And if you show me how to do that, then I can treat you better. Is it making sense? Yeah. Okay. Good. But so as long as, here's the thing, as long as I don't understand my personal value, yeah, if I don't understand my personal value, oh, thank you. Me or Anthony, are y'all having a love affair on my page? What's going on here? But no, I'm glad. Please have a conversation. That's cool. So Stephanie, as long as I don't put a value on myself, nobody else is going to do it. They will buy me, and I say that like metaphorically, like they will buy me, they will take me at the value that I put on myself. So what value does Stephanie have? What value, how much are you worth? And it's not a monetary thing. A corporate understands this. It's not a monetary, like I'm worth, because I'm priceless. I'm priceless. And yes, I know you're waiting because I'm not there at that point yet. What value do you have, Stephanie? And value yourself. Like, what's more important to you? And it's about, which is something, if anybody's interested in my sessions, my coaching sessions, we work on that. Is what is your value? What are your priorities? And are you number one on your list? yeah, what's my price? What's my price? What's my standards? What's my morals? What's my scruples? How much can I compromise in life? Where do I draw the line? What's my boundaries? Um, you are not worth a penny, Anthony. Stop it. Everybody has a value. Yes, everybody has a value. It's just you're either a blue light special, or you're museum worthy. You call it. You decide. Your parents don't have that. Can't call anymore. Your huh?
He was a grandparent.
A grandparent.
That
Okay.
started the downward path.
Gotcha. So for those of you, if you hear the voice in the other room, that is my partner Christian. He's a medium. And for Stephanie, he has a message for you. If there is a grandparent figure in your life that at one point caused some damage in you, we need to address that. That's the energy that is affecting you at the moment.
She's sorry.
So if that makes sense. So Stephanie, are you still here with me? I want to make sure that we're delivering this much. I see your thumbnail. I want to make sure that you're with me. But if there is a grandparent, you're here. Okay. If there is a grandmother,
That's what I got. It was
Yeah.
grandmother.
so Christian is getting a grandmother energy for
At least
Stephanie,
someone who looks like a grandma.
or that looks like a grandmother, or somebody who had that type of energy around you that might have said, done, expressed things towards you
Because they were traditionalists.
that caused you, very traditional. I'm
From
getting,
old days.
I'm getting very religious or very
Yeah,
energetically. So somebody who was maybe somebody very stoic.
Stoic.
I don't know why that word. I don't know why that word came to me because I don't use that word in my daily. Stoic person. So Stephanie, go back and think about, and the ambulance agrees with us.
Sorry.
But she wants to say she's sorry.
I
And
feel that very strongly.
um,
Sorry, or I regret teaching you
yeah.
like how I was taught. That's what I get. How I
So-
was taught.
Stephanie, the message is for you that there is a, not a parent figure, a grandparent type figure coming for
It
you
may not be.
that,
Yeah.
well, she says, well, that's coming forward that taught you how to be you, because that's the way she was, but that is not you
And that's
anymore.
how she was. She was treated. She was always told,
So-
"You're a female. You're not worthy."
You're part of a chain of thought, and you are not that anymore. So we need to change. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good. So, Stephanie, you were meant to be here this morning. That message is for you. This is Christian, by the way.
The password is No. Good morning, everyone. It's me.
Yeah, so he's the medium. I'm the intuitive. So he connects with the spirits. You're welcome, Stephanie. So part of the stuff that you're going through right now, yes, it's you going through it, but it's the memory bank. And that's all in your root chakra. And that's something we can work on. So if anybody wants to set up an appointment, that's what we work on. And sometimes you get both of us for the price of one. So, Stephanie, I hope that made sense to you. But, thank you. We try to be cute. We work really hard on the cuteness. You should see the way we are in real life. Hi, UK. Welcome, everybody from the UK. I'm going to be there one day. I want to do a show in UK, so I'm going to be there. Hello, California. We're in California also. So, Stephanie, I hope that made sense to you. Work on your root chakra. Your root chakra is where everything's rounded. You need to shake that up, and I'm lost for words. You need to work on your root chakra. Remove some of those blockages that are set on you because you're not moving forward. So
Yeah, the good thing is just remember that individual who started that concept. They realize now it was a mistake. And
Gotcha.
they're sorry.
So Christian says, makes so much sense. I appreciate I was both too much. You're welcome. That's what we do. That's what the show's about. So, yeah. So, what was it?
Huh?
What did you say?
That they now in where they're in the other side they're sorry. They know that what they did, they thought it was right in life, and they realize it's wrong in death.
Yeah. So for Stephanie, the ending of this is not that they've crossed over. They've realized the way they thought was not the right way, and holding myself to someone impossible standards. Yes, that's what it was. You were holding on to somebody else's standards. They're not your standards, and that's okay. We're allowed to change.
The password.
Okay, so oatmeal break. All right, Luna. We got you. This is what I deal with, folks. Just to let you know. That's what I deal with. Thank you. You know, we've been together 9 years, and we work really well together. So, he is funny. Don't tell him, though, because it goes through his head. But yeah, we've been together 9 years, and we've been through a lot together, a lot of hard stuff. So I think that makes the laughter even more. Yes, I really do love him. He knows that. Can I adopt you? Can we adopt you? We were looking for children. Do you do Windows, Anthony? Because we're looking for a kid that does Windows. Can you bring us a remote? I've always wanted to say that. But yeah, we've been through my cancer and parents passing and so much, him being sick and just so much stuff. And it's nice to have a partner that you can laugh with and get over the stuff. All right, so we had Luna. Luna, are you still with me? All right. I do executive protection. I'm not quite sure, like security guard protection? Is that? All right, Luna. All right. So I feel like, Luna, you right now, this is your staying grounded card. So I feel like right now you really want to, like you're holding your space. Oh, wow, Anthony, we should talk. Am I following you already? I am following you already, right? Yeah. I'm going to check you out later. Congratulations, Rosita, on the grandbaby. So Luna, right now, I mean, yes, Luna. So whoever, like, again, this is lottery. So if you put in your name and your number after I say oatmeal break, you're the next person. I don't have a list going down, so it's lottery. So there is no I'm next. So just to let you know, okay? So Luna, stay your ground right now. Stay firm. We're talking right now about standards and hello New York. Oh, I love New York. Luna, like right now, like we're talking about standards and morals and scruples and like stand yourself, especially as some of these losses are coming up. But I feel like it appears that you're losing things, and it's always people, places, or things. But I feel, Luna, like you feel like you're losing out. I feel like you're because I feel like my heart, like somebody's taking something out of my heart. I don't feel like you're losing. I feel like you're making space for new. And I say this because here's the awareness. There are new paths for you. There are new paths opening up for you. And the energies that were there, as soon as we can travel completely safely, I will be back in New York. I love Midtown. Midtown is my place. But Luna, you have been aware of these losses coming. I feel like the universe was like, we're here to pick up some stuff, and you're like, no, don't take my people, places, and things. I am so hello Texas, donde Texas? I'm from Dallas, but Luna, I feel like the universe has been giving. I say this with love. I feel like the universe was giving you signs for a while that this was coming, and you were holding on. Like we were talking just now. to Stephanie, like you were holding on to some of these things because it was what we were taught. Like you need to, how to you which was the future boss. Are you going to be my security guard when I'm famous? I hope so, Anthony. I hope so, man. So Luna, stand your ground now. Stand your ground. If people, places, and things. Hebronville. Okay, well, I lived in McAllen, so I think we're not too far from each other, right? Hebronville and McAllen, por ahí estamos. So Luna, stand your ground now. If some of these people, places, and things, and it's usually people, want to remove themselves from your energy, it was coming. You knew. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, I don't. San Antonio, órale San Antonio, carne guisada from San Antonio, man. I could use some carne asada tacos right now. But I really feel, Luna, like you kind of feel like, okay, if it's not happening already, let me know soon when some of these people, places, and things start removing themselves from your life. I feel like it's been coming. I feel like you know some of these people that are removing themselves. It's not always a relationship. Most people just go straight to relationships. Like, oh, my boyfriend, my girlfriend. No, sometimes it's like family members, best friends. Like, good morning, dear. How are you today? Hopefully your day is bright as well. Well, thank you. My day has started off pretty good. I was in a great webinar this morning. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But Luna, yeah, just stand your ground. Stand your ground. As some of these people start pushing towards you, and you go through those losses, it's going to make you aware of some of the things. So my gut feeling tells me that either there's going to be a text, a phone call, a message saying, hey, did you know this was happening? And then things will start dissolving. So just pay attention to that. I hope that made sense. What is my nationality? I'm Mexican. Yo soy de Mexico. Soy de Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. But I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Dallas. So there's a lot of Texan in me. There's a lot of Texan in me. But now I live in California. So, you know. You're welcome so much. I hope that made sense somehow. But I feel like in your heart, you already know what's going on. I feel, I don't want to say like you're in denial, but I feel like there is there's something there already. Okay, so for those of you, I know usually I'm on earlier, so some of you may not usually watch me. I'm Daniel G. Garza, the Card Devo. This is breakfast readings, and you get readings while I eat my breakfast. The way you get it is when you hear me say oatmeal break, that is the cue word for you to put in your name and number, and that's the next person to get read. There is no list. It's just lottery, whoever goes next. So here's your chance. Put in your name and number. Oatmeal break. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, man. I want to go to Puerto Rico so bad. Haley. Haley, I need a number from 1 to 9. Hope. Okay, hope. All right. Hope, are you here? Do I have hope? That's funny. You had oatmeal this morning? I like oatmeal. There you are, Hope. Good morning. I like oatmeal in the mornings. What was your number? Yeah, and the people ask me why 1 to 9. 1 to 9 is because it's the start and the ending. You have a daughter named Hope? Man, there's a lot of connections here today. That's how it happens here all the time. 1 through 9, those are the energetic numbers. There's no 10, because 10, you go down to one number. So 10 is 1, so you start back at 1. So all the numbers are energetic numbers, 1 through 9. And then Hope, like right now, Hope 7, she's picking her card. It is 7, right? Hope, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when people say like, oh, this is rigged, you know what you're going to say. I really don't. And as you watch with Christian, things just pop up when you come on the show. So, also, cards usually tend to repeat themselves no matter how much I shuffle. If a card wants to come through, it'll come through, and it comes back a couple of times. But I'm here I'm here Monday through Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to watch me tomorrow, I'll be back at 9 a.m. in the morning. Today I started late because I was in a webinar. I was watching a panel. So, but tomorrow, if you want to come back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's what I'll be. And follow me, please follow me. But if you miss any of this, I have a YouTube page. So go to my bio. There's a link to my YouTube. Go subscribe, and it'll tell you when the new shows pop up. If you comment there, I'll get back to you. Comment on my YouTube, and I'll get back to you. Okay. Hope. So hope. I'm going to start with the third card, which is the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. This is your balance. It's right, hips on light. It's right in your hips. And your hips are the balance between light and dark, birth and death, positive and negative. But it's also like fear and fearlessness. And I feel like you're really working hard. I'm going to have a meltdown if you don't take number 5. Don't have a meltdown, please. I feel like you're working really hard to find your balance. I feel like there's external energies that just won't let you find that balance. But balance is having chaos and being at peace. It's a little bit of both. So if you are having a little bit of everything in your life, you're already balanced. And the fact is, hope, you're not lost. For everybody watching, we're never lost in life. We're just in a space that we've never been there before. It's just, oh yeah, my t-shirts. I wear a different t-shirt every day. I have 300 t-shirts in my closet. But just to remind you folks, I don't have a list, so there is no next person. Just to remind you, this is really lottery work. So it's nothing personal. It's just the way that I do my show. So please, I hope you don't take it personal. Hope. Hello, Stacy. I say this because the things that here's the wishes, the fulfillment of wishes. I feel like the things that you've been asking for. Here's another thing that I talk about, action. So hope, you've been taking some actions to get some things for you. And every action is going to have a reaction. And every reaction has a positive side and a negative side. So for hope, as you are moving forward and some of these things that you've been asking for are coming through, it's important to know. It's important to know that not everybody is going to agree with your success. Not everybody is going to be happy that you are moving forward. So be aware of that. That it's not that you're not being supported. It's just that not everybody is going to like the direction that you're going in. And that's okay. We don't need everybody to support us. As long as you're happy with your choices, because you're being recognized. Here's the reward. And here's the thing. So the people on your energy, we are the center of our ripple. You are the center of your universe. You're not the center of mine, but you're the center of yours. So the ripple effect, when that pebble drops, your wish, your manifestation, your action, that ripple causes and affects other people, hope. So just remember that not everybody is going to appreciate that. Some people want that calmness. Some people are like, I don't want change. I don't want things to move. I don't have the motivation, energy, wish to change anything. So when you hope, start changing, when you start improving yourself, when you start growing, remember that your ripple will cause an effect on the people around you. Partners, children, family, friends, bosses, it'll start making an effect. And not everybody is okay with that. So just be aware of that. So I hope, are you still with me? I use a pendulum? I don't use a pendulum very often. Christian does. Christian is really good with pendulums. But I leave the pendulums to him. I use them occasionally, but I have a big collection though. Does that make sense? Okay, good. This is making sense, Hope. So yeah, one thing, and I'm going to put my foot down. Do not hope. Do not alter your dreams, your wishes for somebody else. Stay connected. Stay connected. Christian's a medium. And I do the intuitive works. And I have been vaccinated, but I don't talk about COVID or vaccinations on my show. It's politics, no religion, no sports. So thank you, Triumph. I really appreciate you being here, Triumph. Hi, Christian. Somebody's saying hi to you, Christian. Wait a minute. Is that
Hello?
Is that Piper? Oh, that is Piper.
Hi, Piper.
Did you? What? Oh yeah, that she is. I tell you, I don't have my glasses, and I'm like, and you changed your thumbnail, so I was like, who is that? Who's calling to me? Who's talking to me? But going back to hope, I hope you that made sense. I'm a Capricorn. If you read me, I don't judge. I'm a Capricorn too. Saludos, Capricorn. But hey, no fighting on my page, people. Keep it down. Everybody be cool. But finishing up with hope. I want to finish up with hope because I need to go. I can't be on too long this morning. Astrological signs mean absolutely nothing. Yeah, if you don't believe in them, they mean nothing to you. Just like, yeah, I mean, I believe in Santa Claus still. So,
Really?
yes, he does exist. And
Kurt.
you're trying to move up in the company? Oh, okay, that makes sense to you. So, where are you, Hope? Hope, I'm sorry, I read the last one. So, Hope, be proud of the accomplishments you've made in your life. Be proud of you. We talked earlier about that commitment to yourself. Whew, yeah, stay committed to you. But be realistic of the fact that not everybody is going to be excited for your accomplishments, and that's okay. Constellations are only visible to us on Earth, so they wouldn't have no effect on anything. Well, obviously they do because you're talking about them. So if constellations have no effect, then you would not be talking about them. Just saying. So obviously they do have an effect. Just like, you know. Yeah, what? Right, that just kind of blew your mind? Yeah, if something has no effect, then we don't bring it up. But constellations obviously have an effect because you're talking about them right now. I've come a long way and I'm very proud of myself. Yes, Hope, and I wish you even more. Keep the hope up, Hope, and you will get far. So, what is the response? Deflect more? I'm not deflecting. I'm not an astrologer. I never said I was an astrologer. So I guess I have to be more specific with my words because you're going to nitpick. No, I'm not nitpicking, but I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know what to tell you. I never said I was an astrologer. Who are you? But
We have friends who are astrologers.
You're an I. Okay. I for an I. Guy who sings and takes pictures. Cool.
We have friends we could refer you to if you want to.
I never talked about astrological signs. Whatever. Somebody said they were Capricorn. I'm Capricorn, so
You do.
Anyway, yeah, you're trying to start a conversation that doesn't exist. But you know, I good for you. Thank you. I'm glad you were here and awesome. But yeah, I don't do. If you want to read the horoscopes, go to my horoscope. I have my horoscopes. There you can talk about horoscopes. If you go to my page. Actually, the password is my food is here, and I'm going to eat my food hot this time. For everybody watching, I'm Daniel G. Garza, the Cardivo. This is my partner, Christian Ramirez. We're an intuitive medium team. But if you want private readings, go to my page and drop me a message. and I will respond to you. I don't know how I think this is why I do my shows at 9 a.m. It's like so much quieter early in the morning. Hey, good morning, my friend. I need to talk to my Meltdown manager. Well, yeah, awesome.
There you go.
Message me here on TikTok. Message me on TikTok, and you know what? I'm kind of through with you. Message me on TikTok, and I will email you back with my prices for either a card reading, a private session, energy work, or if you're looking for a spiritual coach, I will tell you about my programs. If you're looking for a medium, if you want to do some mediumship work, message me anyway, and I'll connect you with Christian. And but yeah, this meeting was this session today was. I'm not ignoring anybody. I just don't have a list. I don't do next. I'm trying to explain that. I don't do I'm next on my show. This is not the kind of show that I do. I don't ask you for money. You don't have to pay for this. But I have my style, and it's spontaneous. But there is no preference. There's no choice. So... Actually, I am. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like, there is no. I'm ignoring you. There is no next. It's just whoever pops up and whoever's next. And if you play by the rules of my house, then you could get a reading. But that's just what it's boundaries. When you say "oh, break," then type fast. Yeah, that's always what it is. But for today, I am done. I need to get ready for my next appointment. So thank you so much for watching. Look, people, if Capricorn has a particular way, thank you, I appreciate that. I love that you guys come to watch. Every reader, every show has their own style. This is my style. We come here to have a good time and have fun. Anyway, message me if you missed any of this. If you want to rewatch your reading and you missed some of it, go to my YouTube page later today, and the readings will be up there. Anyway, thank you folks for now. I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. for breakfast. See you then. Bye.